Alright. We are live, ladies and germs. And if I sound extremely congested, it's because I am. I feel like absolute shit right now. I think I got a full-blown cold at this point. And I just absolutely feel like shit. On top of that, Verstappen won yet another fucking Formula One race. Whoop-de-fucking-do. And the Packers lost to the fucking Broncos of all teams. So, needless to say, I've checked out from the fucking NFL for the rest of the year because, quite frankly, it's just not worth my time. Especially when you consider how fucking dumb the officiating is. So this might be a pretty short live stream just simply because I'm not feeling too good. I just want to get it done and over with. So let's get into it. This video is sponsored by Dubby Jitterless Energy Blend. Click on the link in the description and use the code PackerMan to save 10% on any order. Oh, come on, OBS. Hold your shit together. Fuck, there's nothing else running at the moment. Anyway. Welcome to this edition of The Fuel. Where we're talking about the Forever 400 presented by Mobile One. Because it's Kevin Harvick's last race. It was Kevin Harvick's last race at Homestead. So, we're gonna fucking do the review. I mean, the race itself was good. It really was. And it kind of makes me wonder why they even went away from this race for the championship finale instead of that boring fucking track Homestead, or boring fucking track Phoenix. But, you know, that's NASCAR for you. So, let's get this over with. Truex starts from the pole. Truex and Bubba Wallace were fighting for the lead for a while. Truex led lap 1, but then Bubba Wallace led lap 2. They continued to fight for the lead 5 laps in, with Keselowski up to the back of both of them. The top 7 were within 1.3 seconds of each other 10 laps in. Truex took the lead back on lap 11, but then William Byron came up and took the lead on lap 20. Truex began falling back a bit as the battle among the top 5 continued. Green flag pit stops began on lap 32 because this track was just harsh on tires. It's basically Florida's version of Darlington at this point. Hamlin and Logano try staying out until lap 40, which actually ended up working out for him. Keselowski cycles back with the race lead. Larson gets by Byron for second and begins running down Kes for the race lead and takes it on lap 54. Blaney gets by Byron for third, but then Byron tries to fight back for that position. Hamlin was sniffing the top 5 with the fresh tires, which would be a net gain for him. We had our first caution on lap 77 when Ricky Stenhouse spins down the back stretch after smacking the wall off turn 2. So Larson wins stage 1 under yellow. Keselowski was reporting brake shake, possibly from tire buildup. At least that's what his crew told him. Larson leads the start of the second stage. 1 second. God, I feel like shit. I really do. And I gotta go to work tomorrow. That's gonna be fun. So Larson leads the start of stage 2. Ty Gibbs gets up to 4th on the restart. We had some 3-wide racing. Byron gets by Keselowski for second. It's now a 3-way fight for the lead between Larson, Byron, and Keselowski. Blaney gets by Truex for 4th. Keselowski gets back by Byron for second after they were really battling right there. Green flag pit stops begin on lap 116. Larson cycles back with a 4.4 second lead. Blaney gets by Keselowski for second, and Byron challenges Keselowski for third. Hamlin was now up to fourth since he did the same strategy in stage 2. Not really a whole lot happened in stage 2, honestly, but Blaney then started closing in on Larson and actually passed him for the lead as the 5 car was really struggling at the end of stage 2. Byron gets by Larson for second, and Blaney wins stage number 2. So, actually got quite a few important stage points. So after pit stops, Blaney leads the start of stage 3. Byron tries to take the lead from Blaney and does, but then Blaney goes to the inside and retakes the lead. So 2 more pure lead changes right there. Larson gets by Keselowski for fourth, and Chastain turns it into a 3-way battle. Kes starts falling back a little bit. Hamlin by Byron for second and is catching Blaney for the race lead. Larson gets by Byron for third. So the top 3 are within 0.6 of each other at this point. Larson gets by Hamlin for second. Hamlin scrapes the wall of turn 4. Keselowski kicks off green flag, stops on lap 212. And it's here that the race gets turned on its head. When we had our second caution on lap 214, when Larson comes to pit road too fast as he was trying to follow Blaney in as they were battling for the lead at that point. Nearly runs over Blaney and creams the barrels at the end of the pit road that were full of sand. So that knocks Larson out of the race. They had to throw the red flag to clean up the sand at the entrance of pit road. Cat, watch out. So that took some time to clean up. So we had pit stops after this. Blaney led on the restart, but then we had our third caution immediately after on lap 222 when John Hunter Nemechek, J.J. Elliott, and Ross Chastain are involved in a crash down the backstretch. Keselowski was also involved. It was kind of a 4-wide situation. Hamlin leads on this restart. Then Christopher Bell, who was absolute dog meat in stage 2, like he was running like 20th and was about to go a lap down. His crew made some big changes to that car, and he brought it to life and drove it back towards the front. Like it's absolutely incredible the turnaround that car had in stage 3. So he takes the lead. Blaney, Hamlin, and Byron are 3 wide for second. Blaney and Hamlin were fighting hard for third, which Blaney was not very happy about, and he let that be known in a radio interview, I guess, after the race. Then we had our fourth caution on lap 231 when Hamlin goes straight into the turn 1 wall with some type of steering problem. I'm guessing something in the steering broke because it wasn't a right front tire, because the right front tire still had air. And at the same time, Truex has an engine failure. So it was a 1-2 punch right to the gut for Joe Gibbs Racing. So we had pit stops, and Byron wins the race off pit road. So he leads on the restart. I'm sure everybody's thinking, is he going to steal another one yet again? Blaney leads at the line, but Byron takes it back in turns 1 and 2 for our 8th pure lead change in lap 244. Christopher Bell gets by Blaney for second. We had Wallace and Reddick get by Logano for 4th and 5th. Then Bell starts challenging Byron for the race lead with 16 laps to go. Sneeze alert. This sucks. Being sick sucks. Anyways, as I said, Bell challenges Byron for the race lead with 16 laps to go and takes it on lap 252. Blaney's car then finally starts coming to him. He gets by Byron for second. Reddick gets by Byron for third. But it's not enough as Christopher Bell takes the checkered flag at Homestead and locks himself into the championship 4. So even though Larson had his problems in the race today, he was still locked in regardless. So I think the winning you're in is stupid. And like I said, if they're going to do a playoff format, a godforsaken playoff format in NASCAR, they need to fucking do it right. There's probably going to be a video forthcoming on that subject. Actually, 2 videos, because I might talk about what I would do with the schedule as well. But that'll be for another time. Probably not this week, because I am not feeling great right now. So, race stats: 25 lead changes, 9 pure lead changes, 4 cautions, most of which happened at the end of the race. There were almost 3,400 green flag passes, which comes out to an average of 14.6 per lap. And Kyle Larson led the most laps at 96 laps. And that's it. I mean, the race was pretty good. I would say it was on par with what we saw at Vegas last week, except this one had some championship implications. So, it certainly made it a lot more entertaining to watch. Certainly a lot more entertaining than the Formula One Grand Prix at Coda today, from what I've heard, because Max Verstappen won yet another one. Like, who fucking cares at this point? I mean, seriously. There are people bitching about the crowd booing Verstappen. It's like, shut the fuck up. I mean, why do you fucking care that much? Okay, if they want to boo him, let them boo him. You know? People are sick of the fucking guy anyway. Because here's the thing. When you have... I mean, it may look good as far as statistics, and further down the road when you look back at the history books, it may seem impressive, which it usually is. But the problem is, when you have someone as dominant, that is just completely and utterly dominant, or a team that's completely utterly dominant, and it just seems like that there's just no hope for victory, I mean, it just gets to the point where it just hurts the sport more than it helps. Because it's just absolutely fucking boring. So that's how I feel about that. And if y'all don't like it, suck my ass. Because I don't care at this point. But anyway, my final rating for the Forever 400 is an 8 out of 10. Nothing really to complain about. It was another good race. I mean, what else can you say? Can't really complain. It's a good race. And that's all I really ask for. So, we have 2 race weekends left in 2023. Martinsville and Phoenix. I, for one, am looking forward to the break. Because, I tell you what, these NASCAR seasons are a grind. And doing almost 100 freaking reviews this year, I'm not doing that again. I'll tell you that much. It'll just be Cup next year. So, that's going to do it for this edition of The Fuel. Sorry that I'm a little bit under the weather. I'm sorry that I sound so congested. But, I mean, I can't help it. I mean, this shit sucks. You know, and I hate having it, but there's not much I can do about it. But, yeah. Thank you very much for watching this edition of The Fuel. And until next time, this is the PackerMan signing out. See you later. What's happening, ladies and germs? Thank you for watching tonight's video. If you're interested in sponsoring the channel, there is a link to my Patreon down in the description box below. Otherwise, hit like and subscribe if you want to continue watching great content like you saw today. Thank you very much for watching, and until next time, this is the PackerMan signing out.